I do believe he makes a strong case to be. Oscar De La Hoya says that Jose Ramirez will knock out Devin Haney because he has a glass jaw. In this video, I'm going to break down what was said and, really just give my thoughts. So we have a triple header coming up in May. It has Teofimo, Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia, along with Rolly Romero, all on one card. De La Hoya previewed that. You guys heard the clip and gave his thoughts regarding this triple header and kind of broke down each individual fight. He says, quote, "You have Ryan Garcia going up against Rolly, who is a one-punch phenom. He can knock you out with either hand, but Rolly knows how to promote himself. He knows how to get himself into the big fights. Even though he gets knocked out, he knows how to get himself into the big fights. I feel strongly that Ryan Garcia will get the knockout. I am excited about Ryan Garcia's comeback. I think he's great for the sport. Boxing needs Ryan Garcia. Without him, the sport is like, except for my clapback Thursday." Now, he said, speaking as a fighter regarding Devin Haney after being knocked out by Ryan Garcia, that chin is not going to be the same. That confidence, that heart is not going to be the same. I think Ramirez will go out and knock out the glass jaw of Devin Haney. That's exactly how it's going to happen. Ramirez is a guy who stays in the gym, he stays ready, he's focused, and is no nonsense. So he's going to come after Devin Haney. This is his opportunity. Wow. Now, obviously, Oscar De La Hoya is going to pull for his guy. He's a Golden Boy fighter. But to be honest, what he's saying doesn't sound like way off the mark. Like, what I mean is sometimes, like, let's say Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn will have a guy like Anthony Joshua. That's his guy. And he's not going to be realistic with the Deontay Wilder fight. And I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about in his prime. So if you listen to old interviews with Eddie Hearn, he's just pulling for his guy almost blindly, as if Wilder wasn't, a super formidable puncher that could knock out Anthony Joshua, right? So for me, that's kind of what I seen. I seen with Eddie Hearn, he's just being biased for his guy. But De La Hoya is a former fighter. No one could take that away from him. And he fought everybody. So he's saying from the perspective of fighter, you get crushed like that, like in the Ryan Garcia fight, and hurt and battered and tossed around and picking yourself up, the heart's not going to be the same and the chin's not going to be the same. Now, this is exactly what I said. It's going to be something to watch to see how Devin Haney does and looks. Like, so far, Devin Haney got the weight off him and it looks like he's in great shape. But I've seen several fighters in great shape. That doesn't stop the demons, the PTSD. It doesn't prevent, if you get hit hard and having those like repressed memories from the Ryan Garcia fight. Now, again, I don't even want to get into it too deep, but some people just keep bringing up the Ostarine. I've already said my thoughts many, many times. Check out videos like that. I don't believe that Ostarine, the amount that Ryan had, is the full 100% reason why the fight looked like that. Like, Devin literally got hurt and rocked in the first round in under a minute, right? Ostarine does not do that. It's not gonna turn you into an X-Men mutant and you have like supernatural powers. It's just, that's not how it works. Like, Ryan, his timing, his left hook, his power, he's showed a lot of that since he was younger, and if he only tested positive the fight week, that doesn't account for training. So like most people who are juicing, they're trying to, most of the time, the reason why it gets caught ahead of time is because you're juicing in training and they do the random testing and they catch you, right? It's seldom that you pass all your pre-fight stuff except for a fight week. You know what I mean? So it's just a unique situation. But all in all, for me, I ultimately feel like there's some truth to what De La Hoya is saying. We have to see. Each fighter is different. Some guys like Manny Pacquiao. I want to. It's up to my promoter. I believe yeah. Do. He's been able to get knocked out flush by Marquez and then bounce back almost as if nothing happened. But that's Pacquiao. He is an anomaly. So we're gonna see what type of time Devin Haney is on. This is why, for me, this fight card is not what people are making it out to be, in my personal opinion. If you wanted to do Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia rematch, you should have just did it straight away. Instead of, they both had the same amount of time off. Neither of them have been in the ring since they fought each other. And you don't play with destiny in boxing. And I feel like Turkey will learn that. You know, he got all these fight Canelo's skull, and he wants to make Canelo Crawford. He got fights with, Ryan and Devin both in separate bouts. It's just like, that's not the way to run it, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, you run it like that, you're taking a huge gamble and you're playing with fire. And what do you do if somebody gets upset? Like, it just lessens the fight, hurts the fight, or you have to cancel the fight. I mean, look at Martin Bacoli. He was in line for an IBF eliminator with F.A. Ajagba, and then Turkey got him cooked, bringing him in, trying to save some other fight, when you could have just did something else. You know, put Adjit Kabiel in with Joseph Parker, two heavyweights that were already on the card, right? And then give somebody else the Zhang. But instead, Turkey's trying to do these heroic saves, and we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I've been very vocal and very clear about my status and my statement. This is not something you play with. So we're going to see what type of time Ryan and Devin, because for real, if they're going to rematch, they both have to win. They both have to win. So we'll see how it plays out. Ryan's in there with the puncher, and Devin's in there with the guy off a loss that maybe people don't expect much from at this point. But still, new weight class, coming off of Devin's worst performance ever. So it'll be interesting. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that.